Hello everyone, my name is Erly,
And my name is Evelyn.
and we are interns from the Unified Government. We want to show you all our idea on how to assist the homeless population within our shelter, the JAE Opportunity Center. The continuums of care to the U.S. Department of Housing estimated about 2,449 homeless people in Kansas. 223 are family households, 203 are veterans, 153 are young adults, 308 are chronic households, and we also have a couple of public school students facing the same problem. After serving Wyandotte County residents, we realized that many people are having concerns within the number of abandoned buildings that we have in Wyandotte County, as well as the homeless population here. The continuum of We also became aware of this problem while going on walking tours, as well as when speaking to Dr. Edwards, who is the chief of staff at the UG. After doing research of the homeless shelter, we realized that many shelters are not inclusive. Many don't have multicultural resources, many focus more on men, and they are not open all day. Some pain points that we see the unhoused people have to suffer with are that first, they might not be able to get to the shelters. Second, the shelters could be full. And third, since the shelters are not open all day, they have to be out in the extreme hot and cold weather all day. Therefore, we need a shelter which provides a stable room, entertainment, transportation, food, clothing, and skills they can use to become better in life. Everything within the reach of their own language. We also want educational resources to help out throughout our shelter, and we want to give an opportunity to the unhoused people to be able to give back to the community, for example, with community service.
To get to the true needs of the Wyandotte community, we surveyed the residents and found the two biggest concerns to be the homeless population and the number of abandoned buildings scattered throughout Wyandotte. Our idea is to use 3 of these abandoned buildings, which are owned by the Wyandotte government, to open up our homeless shelter. We also hope to provide educational resources such as housing and financial literacy skills, job skills, and basic English and math. Our homeless shelter is unique as we would hope to remain open 24 hours, as not all shelters are, be inclusive to all immigrants and non-native English speakers, and also open to all children and family. Our focus is to get the unhoused people of Wyandotte back on track and be confident in their new life path. In the future, we'd hope to have 3 opportunity centers, and we'd like to begin with opening our English-speaking center first, followed by our Spanish-speaking center, and then our last center being open to all immigrants in need. We expect this to take about a year and a half, starting with opening our building and remodeling it as needed, getting word of mouth to all unhoused population, including getting employers, also with expanding into our 2 other non-English speaking buildings, and then the grand opening of all of our buildings. The social impact created is opening a safe space for all unhoused residents of Wyandotte County where they can have a new space to call home and have their individual needs met.
Now here is our budget, and on the top right corner we have how the money is divided. For the 3 shelters, the total cost would be about $3,112,000. However, that includes the remodeling cost. The remodeling cost would be around $1,260,000. However, we have to keep in mind that the shelters might not need full remodeling, so it could go around $1,852,000. Since we know this is a big investment, we want the unified government to start off with 1 shelter first. The cost would be about $617,000. And then with the remodeling cost, that would be about $1,037,000. We have to keep in mind that the second and third shelter will probably cost less because we will have evidence to apply for funding and grants.
To fund our building, we are asking Wyandotte for a grant to fund our first center, and we are also asking for access to 3 of their government-owned abandoned buildings. Following the creation of the first building, which is what we'll be using our grant for, if it's up and running smoothly and there's money left over from the grant that we've used, we hope to open up our second Spanish-speaking center and then followed by our last center, which is, like I said, open for all non-native English speakers who are also possible immigrants. Our goal is to have, in the future, own 3 JAE Opportunity Centers that are open to the public and serve their individual needs.